Well, hello, how are you? Hello, lovely people, how are you, flowers? It is I, Miss Belinda Scandal,
Me, Mr. Mark Llewellyn.
joining you for another exciting and influential
Influential.
episode of Your
Does
Manchester.
that mean when you've got the cold?
Yeah, I think I might have one, you know. I might have one.
I heard you sniffing in your dressing.
Did you? That's a different story. So, listen, who's on tonight's show, please?
Well, we've got poetry
We have.
with Louis Glazzard.
Yes.
Yes. We have got some information all about a lovely exhibition in Manchester from the LGBTQ Foundation.
And one of my favourites, the legend that is Fatt Butcher, out of Draggett, might I add,
Oh, really?
telling us all about villains within musical theatre and indeed musicals on the world of Disney.
That's good.
Because that's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be
Yeah.
amazing. What have you been watching this week, Flo? Anything or nothing?
Well, I watched the new Gogglebox or reboot because there's a few new families.
Yes.
Didn't like it.
No.
No, I'm afraid not. It's like when they meddle with something.
Right.
And you've got your friends in it,
Yeah.
haven't you? Because I don't have.
I like the two that are in the caravan.
Oh, yes.
Oh, they're my favourites.
Yes,
I
they're
could
good.
listen to them for forever, them two.
Yes, that's
They're
right.
very
Get-
like
get
us,
my
actually.
material from.
Yes.
Yes, we like them.
Yeah.
What about Educating Yorkshire?
Oh, well, I have to tell you, episode 1, it was like looking back into my past.
Was it?
Well, you see that lad on there?
Yes,
They
Riley.
thought, they thought he might have ADHD. They
Yes.
think he might have this. I mean, this is what's happening in the world. You just put a label on things. I don't agree with that because it turns out he was just having basically a sugar rush.
He
after
was,
lunch,
wasn't he? Yes.
which is basically how I would describe. He was me when I was at school.
Why, were you having the sugar rush?
I was having the sugar rush all the
And
time.
they do lots of tests on you.
Do you know when I was at school? No tests. It
No,
was
you
either
didn't have them in the
it was
days,
that.
did we? Yes,
That was the.
yes.
Or I ended up. I never left school. Me, you knew you had a good day at school when you walked away with the chalk
Yes.
board
Yes,
duster
they
on the
used to
back.
throw it.
They used to throw it at me. My geography teacher, Mr. Broxhall,
Yes.
like that
Oh,
on me.
really?
It was great because I would chat. I don't know if you've noticed, but I do like to
But
talk.
it's turned out well, hasn't it?
It has turned out well.
My history teacher, Miss Wren, we had sash windows and
Yeah.
the classes were on the second floor.
Did she jump out of them?
No, she used to make you, she'd open the sash, you have to put your head out in the rain, she'd put the sash down on your neck,
Yeah.
and you had to spend the lesson with your head outside.
All right, that's a bit harsh.
Like
just
the
got a
guillotine.
Short duster. Yeah, it is a bit like the
Yeah.
Mind you were around when there was corporal punishment, weren't you? So
No, well, I did.
you were around when there was a real guillotine.
We did get caned, yes.
Did you?
Yeah, you did. And on your hand. they
That
used to
means
do-
a
that was the
different
worst thing.
to the young people these days.
Well, I know they pay for it now. We
Yeah.
don't for nothing to
Mhm.
just being naughty people.
It's good fun.
Have you watched The Inheritance?
I watched an episode, the first episode.
Yes.
For me, what's letting it down is we want Robert Rinder
Yes.
to be Robert Rinder, and he's not quite Robert Rinder. He's a
You're
bit.
quite right there. He's acting
He's very straight.
and it's not very.
It's
No, I
not
don't
it.
like
I
it.
want,
And
I want him to tell them all off.
Well, I think get rid of Liz Hurley.
But she's dead
Well, I know she is, but I don't want to keep seeing her on a cassette tape.
on the VHS. All that money with vineyards and everything, and they're still on VHS.
What is that?
They'd
all
at
about?
least have it on DVD, wouldn't they?
And last night they were making sausages. I mean, thought, why am I watching this trial?
Why?
Literally, it was trial. So,
And
anyway,
it's on every day as well, isn't it?
well, 3 times a week, I
It's
think.
ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work for me.
No,
but
I'm not
I'm
into
watching
it. It's like a low rent traitors.
Yes, that's
Isn't
right.
it?
And have you seen anything good at the theatre?
I have. I must just tell you, last
Yes,
week I went
yes.
and saw Steps, the musical, which is called Here and Now.
Oh, right.
Now, listen, Shakespeare, it is not. Okay, Shakespeare, it is not. But it's a lovely show, and it's set within a supermarket.
Right.
Wiles 5, 6, 7, 8. It is right, and it's absolutely brilliant. Now, the way they've managed to get these songs within this show
Construct of it.
is not clever.
Oh,
They basically shoehorn them in,
right.
but because it's Steps music,
Yes.
you don't care. They could literally turn all the lights off and everything, and you would just fit the ensemble and the cast. Absolutely amazing. Once again, to say it is not Shakespeare.
Right.
It's like a modern day version of Mamma Mia.
Okay.
It's really enjoyable.
Yes.
It really is. It's worth a night out if you want a lift of spirit, but you still want to enter into the world of theatre.
Yes.
And there's corpus of songs that they've rearranged. Some of the classic songs have been made into ballads,
Oh.
and the way they've done it is just fabulous. It is definitely not a tragedy, or indeed one for sorrow.
Right. Can you do the moves for that bit? Goodness me, without a choreographer as well.
Only with the hands.
And your hands.
As somebody videoed me the other week, you
Oh,
know,
did they?
I put it on my Instagram, and it's done very, very well. Just of my feet, doing my usual
I've
the
heard
little
of those
step
sorts
dig,
of videos.
the step dig, and Lavoie,
Yes.
who's going into Strictly,
I believe so.
messaged me,
Yes.
and she said, "I hope I can do better on Strictly."
Well, I imagine Lavoie will be poetry in motion on Strictly, don't you?
She will indeed.
Yes. Talking of which,
Yes.
poetry.
Right.
Have you ever written any poetry?
I have not.
Oh, haven't you?
No.
Well, we're going to find out how you could by having a coffee, and then it'll all go from there.
All right.
Yes, we've got a special guest with us, Louis Glazzard.
Mr. Poetry
Yes, it's
himself
Louis
is here.
Glazzard.
Welcome.
Hello.
Let's go to the beginning of this. Why, for you, were you inspired by poetry? Where did it all begin?
So my mum was a big reader. She used to take me to you used to get those library reading challenges.
Yeah.
She used to take me around to them. And then I entered a poetry competition when I was, I don't know how old I was, maybe 8, 9. A place in Leeds called Kirk's Abbey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
And there's a museum there, and they did a poetry competition, and I won. And then I stopped thinking about it, stopped reading, started going through all the teenage stuff. And then when I was at high school, because I went to high school in Wakefield, I started getting back into poetry because I think I found it to be a space that I could kind of write about my sexuality and stuff. And, I was just writing in private. But it meant that I could do it and not show anyone. And, some of the poems were probably trash. It's like writing about boys that I fancied in high school or whatever. But I feel like it enabled me to just kind of get it down and get it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then went to uni, was like, I'm going to get a job in marketing. And then I started working in marketing and went back to poetry again. So I kept coming back to it, I think. And eventually I was like, I need
So
to
it was a calling very much.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
So when did you come out as a poet?
come out as a poet. Not that long ago, 6, 7 years ago.
Right.
Started first posting on Instagram. And then, just kind of carried on from there.
And it's kind of been non-stop for you, hasn't it, since you did decide that this is for you? I mean, you've done quite well, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been fun.
Mm.
Yeah.
What's been the highlight so far?
So I did 2023, I did a residency with a library in Melbourne.
Oh, that's Australia, everybody.
Or
Yeah.
Derbyshire?
Australia.
There is one in Derbyshire. Which one was it?
Australia.
Yeah, Australia. Yeah.
I'm good, Al.
Yeah, I'm not keen on it when you're right, but yeah, carry on. You really just said Derbyshire.
So go on. That was one of your highlights.
That was one of my highlights. And then other highlights, I don't know, just getting poems published. I feel like, I can't remember which writer was it that said, but when you get your first poem published, it's such a big moment, and the rest kind of feel like, oh, that's great, but it's not as good as
Because we should say you have been published. It's
Yeah.
not just writing in a notebook. You've been very published.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it might have been Pam Ayres that said that.
What?
About being poet. What's it like when you've written something like that and it's published and people read it and you're stood there waiting for their reaction or their verdict? What's that like?
I've had a couple of moments where people have said, I interpreted it as this is what you wrote about. And I'm like, oh, I didn't intend that.
Do you tell them, do you?
But I don't know, maybe I just don't stick around for the discussion.
Move right and keep moving.
Keep it moving. It's the trick, isn't it? So what are you currently doing at present then?
So I've got I run an event in Manchester. It's called Coffee and Poems Club.
Right.
And it's all about coming together and writing poems. And my whole thing with it is everyone has a poet in them.
Yes.
And I feel like poetry is one of those art forms that is overthought quite a lot, and there's a lot of snobbery around it. And it's anyone can do this. Like,
So if anybody can do it, how do they get involved with
Yeah.
these coffee days, mornings?
just come.
Just come. Where are they coming to?
So the next one's early October.
Yeah.
And that is at Campfield House.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just opened. So that'll be fun.
And are they free to attend?
So they're about £8.
Right, okay.
But you get a coffee with that. So
Oh, that's all right,
So-
isn't it? Yes.
Lovely.
Right. So all the details will be coming up on the screen of where people can find it. Do you want me to do a quick poem for you?
Yes, please.
I had a little rabbit. His nose was rather runny. Everyone thought it was funny, but it's not.
Right. Well, on that note, listen, thank you. Please don't laugh at him and give him the attention that he doesn't deserve. It's not needed. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lily.
Thank you.
Now,
Right,
who else
listen,
wants
come
it?
over here with me, Marlo.
Yeah.
Come over here. We are now discussing with a fabulous next guest, a
Yes.
lady called Fatt Butcher, she's called.
Oh,
Absolutely fabulous. And she's telling us all about a musical coming to Hope Mill from the
yes.
16th to the 18th of this very month.
I'm free.
Are you, John Inman? And it's a beautiful show, and it is called A Little Flop of Horrors. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, very good, that, isn't it? So joining us now, hello, Fatt. Well, the very title itself, Fatt, sums up, of course, The Little Shop of Horrors. Is it anything like the musical, or is it something different?
Yes and no, it's both, I guess, really, which is nice. You know, that's a very good way to, it's a very gay answer, isn't it? It's yes, it's both, we're having it all. So we are a group called Send in the Clowns, and this is our 4th time coming to the Hope Mill, and we do this kind of live vocal, musical theatre, queer cabaret review show. And in this one, we are looking at all the villains of musical theatre. And asking the important questions like, why are they all gay?
Yes, because all the best characters are indeed villains, aren't they?
Because they are, aren't they? Right, all those Disney villains and stuff, they're all very fabulous, aren't they? And so it's kind of looking at that, playing with that a bit. And the first half of the show, we do like a cabaret. There's 4 of us. It's me and Blue Romantic and Dahlia Rivers and Alana Bowden, and we do this kind of big cabaret show. And then the second half, we take a whole musical and we present a like parody, outrageous drag version of it in about 25 minutes, which is roughly how much you're allowed to do legally before you have to start paying anyone royalties.
So, I mean, which of the characters are you most interested in? Which of the sort of Disney or musical characters are you devoted to?
I mean, the obvious answer is Ursula, right? That's the drag queen's villain, right? Because she was originally like based on Divine and Bette Midler, 2 gay men. And I mean, and so I kind of love that like big fabulous energy, but I also am a big sucker for Audrey too. That in Little Shop of Horrors, the plant that takes over the world and destroys everything. That's an energy I think we need in 2025, right? Take over the world and destroy everything.
So then, I take it with you being involved, there's going to be some fantastic costumes on that there stage.
Yeah, we Blue, who is part of the show, makes loads of costumes for us, so we will have loads of like ridiculous costumes. I'm working on a very exciting Audrey 2 costume at the moment. I think you'll see some really high quality, high whore drag going on, and sort of pulling bits from, I guess, like some of our villain inspirations. So you might see some Lee Bowery, you might see some Divine bits in there as well. It's a very big, very colourful show.
Now, this isn't the first time you've performed this show, of course. So, what do you think makes it successful and you're invited back to these venues? Why is that?
Well, I think I don't think there's another drag show like Send in the Clowns at the moment. I really think it's like quite special. Because it's all live vocals and harmonies, you're going to get a musical theatre experience. But we've been working together now for 4 years making these shows. This is the 9th one that we've done and the 4th that we've brought to Manchester. And I think like the 4 of us have really got this like energy together where we're just able to sort of bounce off each other. And part of it is like it's organized chaos. You know, things go wrong. We are making all of these shows with no resource, no budget at all. So it's like, how can we how can we make a giant, huge plant puppet with nothing? And I think half of the joy of the show is that people are always excited to see, like, how are we gonna turn something out? What's our take on what the shows that we're doing?
So this is on at Hope Mill, the 16th to the 18th of September. Where can people get tickets?
They can get their tickets from the Hope Mill Theatre website, which I think is hopemilltheatre.co.uk.
And that sounds all marvellous, doesn't it? So thank you so much for joining us,
Thank
Fatt
you.
Butcher.
Thank you. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Off you
Yes,
go.
it does. There's so much to do. in
So
this
much
week's
to
show,
do.
isn't
So
there?
much. Well, listen, there's so many exhibitions going on around our lovely, beautiful
everyone's
region. at the
making
moment.
an exhibition of themselves.
They are indeed. And one that's particularly stood out to me is this next exhibition. Now, this is absolutely fabulous. We're going to delve straight in with this by speaking to you. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Wonderful. Tell us all about this exhibition.
So this exhibition is part of LGBT Foundation's 50th anniversary celebrations. We've been going for 50 years, and as everyone will know, we started out as a sexual health provider for queer men all around Greater Manchester, and we thought, what better way to celebrate 50 years of LGBT Foundation by going back to our roots and celebrating 50 years of safer sex campaigning and what it means to be an activist around safer sex from 1975 all the way to 2025.
1975.
Do you remember it well, love?
Well, I do. I'm afraid to say.
So why are you focusing on 1975 then? Obviously, it's to do with 50 years of the LGBT Foundation, but I mean, is there a certain thing that happened around that time?
So on the 2nd of January 1975 was when LGBT Foundation was born, or more precisely the organisation, the Gay Men's Switchboard, which changed and adapted over time over the last 50 years to become LGBT Foundation, which we know and love. So 1970 this year has been all about going back, digging into 1975, looking at where we started out, reconnecting with our past, celebrating, having a great big party to celebrate so much that LGBTQ plus people have achieved over the last 50 years, and looking forward to the future as well.
Fantastic. And where is this exhibition?
So this exhibition is going to kick off this Thursday on the 11th of September at the Thompson's Arms. So we're having a big launch party at 6 p.m. So we're inviting anyone to come along to that and just celebrate, have a little look at some of the cheekier ways, I guess, that LGBT Foundation used to promote safer sex, and have a big party, celebrate with the community, celebrate safer sex and everything that we've achieved together.
So what will we see at the exhibition then?
So you're going to get a sneak preview of our new safer sex packs, which have been a hallmark across the village for the last 35 years. You're going to see some of the campaigns that people may remember from the 90s, which are a little bit more risque, shall I say, than what we can probably get away with nowadays. You'll get to have a look at some of the artifacts that we've got dug up over the last couple of years. Digging up makes it feel like ancient history, but bringing in some of the stuff from our archive and just really get to know why we had to talk about sexual health in the way that we used to, and why we can't get away with some of the more cheekier stuff that we kind of talk about today.
So back in 1975 then, how was safer sex talked about?
So back in 1975, it was a really tough time, as we all know, for LGBTQ plus people. It wasn't really spoke about. The village wasn't what it was today. Manchester wasn't what it is today. And the community really had to come together to really make safer sex and educate people happen. We know it was the beginning of the HIV crisis, so the government were very much dealing with that, and the community really banded together to really talk to each other about how to support one another. It's really important to know that even though the support wasn't there like it is now, back in 1975, the 80s, even the early 90s, it was the community that came together to really support each other and to educate people. And organisations like LGBT Foundation, the LGF, what it was known before, and Healthy Gay Manchester as well, were really at the forefront of that in talking about queer sex, safer sex in a way that queer and LGBTQ plus people talk about sex. We know that talking about sex and what we do in the bedroom can be really difficult to do in a healthcare setting and to talk to a doctor in particular, but queer people have banded together to talk about it in a way that we talk about it with our community, with our friends and with our loved ones as well. And that ethos is
all on display at this exhibition.
Fantastic. So it's looking back and yet also
Looking
looking forward.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
it sounds fantastic. All the details will be going along the script. Well, actually, that way rather than up. But anyway, that fits in with the organisation, I suppose. So from 2 old relics that have been dug up. It sounds very good. So we wish you lots of
Thank
luck
you.
with that. Well, that brings us.
To the end of today's episode, doesn't
I
it?
cannot believe it. It's just flown.
It has flown. It's been a good one, though. And next week,
Yes.
we've got even more. We're going to be speaking to the one and only Jane Bolton
Oh, from the airline.
from Airline.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Has she ever refused you admission to a plane?
Nothing
Or was that
stops me
just-
getting high, my love. Yes, indeed. So that and so much more on next week's program as well. Make sure you're checking out the website. Where can people find all our information?
yourmcr.com, and also we're on Tickery Talk, we're on Facecock, and we're on, what's the other one called? Twitter.
Leave it at that. Thanks so much for watching this week's episode of
Your Manchester.